We all love to check things off our list or become a person who never forgets their friends' birthdays. And we want to get things done and become super productive because there are a plethora of productivity apps in the Play Store and App Store that may help you do that, but we get confused about which one to pick. So, in this video, I will be sharing 15 productivity apps and I have divided this video in 5 parts: note-taking, time management, project management, storage, and universal. And yeah, there is a bonus section as well. I will rate those apps based on their complexity, ease of use, and design, in case you care about aesthetics. All the apps I will mention are free and available for both Android, iOS, and web, so you can pick whatever suits your needs. Okay, let me organize all the apps for you. Till then, take a deep breath while I roll the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Impulse Books. Myself Mitro. I am a software engineer from India and I love to extract valuable stuff from books, movies, etc. and also share them with you guys. Recently I read books like Getting Things Done, The Productivity Project, and Hyper Focus. And I saw that there are so many apps that help me accomplish all the stuff that is mentioned on the books. And when it comes to productivity, you should not store anything in your head. As David Allen Coates said, your brain is for having ideas, not storing them. And that brings us to our first part, that is note-taking. Back in my college days, I used to use this app a lot. And I use it still today. It's Google Keep. Well, if you're a student and haven't used any sort of note-taking application previously, then definitely use Google Keep. There you can create as many notes as you want, label them and color code them to organize very easily. In terms of looks, it's pretty decent, and in terms of ease of use, I will give it 5 stars because it opens very quickly, and even with labels and color codes, it can't get so complicated. So I will give it 1 star for complexity. Now, when it comes to note taking, there is one app that is absolutely crazy, that is only made for note taking in mind, that is called Evernote. Evernote is not only used by students, but it's also used by many professionals as well. I started using Evernote since 2014, where I used to write my daily journal. I was going through a lot of different problems in my day-to-day life because that was the first time I was living outside my home, and journaling helped me a lot. I still remember I have created around 300 to 400 notes and I still read them. Later I used Evernote with my roommate to get one project done as well. Nowadays Evernote is sort of like a dumping space for me for invoices, bills, and some random topics and articles. Evernote's search functionality is amazing, so I trust that I can find anything at any time. In Evernote you can create many different notebooks for different subjects, as well as you can create different notebook stacks to hold different chapters and tag them based on different criteria. So in terms of ease of use, I will give it 4 stars because Evernote is a bit slow while opening with compared to the Google Keep, and it can get pretty complicated in terms of notebook stacks and tags, so I will give it 4 stars for complexity. And in terms of design, although they have a new revamped design nowadays, so I will give it 4 stars for that. If you are a Windows 10 user, there is a high chance that you have seen the app called OneNote. Although Evernote is not entirely free, as you can't use more than 2 devices and can't upload more than 60 MB per month, but OneNote has no such limitations. Yes, OneNote is an amazing note-taking application, and I see lots of students who use OneNote in their day-to-day lives. OneNote is somewhat similar to Evernote with some differences, and I find OneNote aesthetically more pleasing. I have used OneNote in the past, but I could not get connected to the personal level with that app. But if you're a touchscreen user or if you have an iPad, then definitely try OneNote. You can write your notes there or doodle, and it looks amazing. So in terms of ease of use, I will give it 4 stars. Again, it opens slow. And for complexity, I will give it 5 stars. No matter how many digital applications come up, many people believe that writing in a pen and paper is the best thing in the world. But still, if you want to organize some of your thoughts digitally with ease, well my friend, you can use Google Docs. It's super simple to use and nothing complicated there. All the notes get saved on your Google Drive folder, and basically I find it very minimalistic and beautiful. So in terms of ease of use, I will give it 4 stars. We love checking things off whether it's on an app or paper, right? And productivity apps without to-do list applications are impossible. So our first app on the list is ToDoist. ToDoist is a very popular note-taking app, and I love the fact that they made so many features available for free users as well recently. I've been using ToDoist from 2017 I guess, and I must say it's an amazing tool. You can create projects and sub-projects there, you can organize your tasks with subtasks, tags, flags, color codes, and they have filters to find specific tasks that suits your criteria. They have boards to organize your projects as well. The app is beautiful and they have beautiful widgets too. And trust me, this app opens super fast in addition to their handy way of adding tasks from the home screen. This app deserves 5 stars for ease of use. Although you can use tags, flags, filter, and color code to organize your tasks better, so it can get pretty complicated. So I will give 3 stars for the complexity and 4 stars for the overall design. Another app on the list is Google Tasks. I have used Google Tasks for 3 months, and I must say, if you're into Google ecosystem, if you use Gmail, Google Keep, Google Calendar, you will love this application. If you have never used any sort of task management, or if you're a pen and paper person, well, start using Google Tasks. This syncs automatically with your Google Calendar on your phone, so you don't even need to install any other application. And the app is very easy to use as well, as you can create projects and store tasks inside them. So I would say it's the most simple app on this list, and it looks pretty decent as well. It opens super fast, and trust me, it has almost zero complexity. When I was in college, I used to think that if I study, I will miss creating memories with my friends. Honestly speaking, nobody is free for you 24/7. There are a lot of times you meet your friends and later you get busy with your phones watching random videos on the internet. So if you are in a school or college or any point in your life, and if you can manage your time well, that will be a superpower to a happy and more meaningful life. For this, I will recommend you to use only one application, the mighty Google Calendar. If you're not using Google Calendar, start using it from today. It's a very simple app where you block your time to do some specific things in that time. You can create many different calendars as well for your studies, side hustle, or game session with your friends. There are many efficient ways to block your time, like depending upon how much energy you have on the particular day, but we may need a separate video for that. In case you're interested, do let me know in the comments below. So in terms of ease of use, I will give it 5 stars, and in terms of complexity, I will give it 2 stars. Some people may disagree with me, but I love the design of the Google Calendar, so for the design I will give it 5 stars. And if you like the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I promise to bring more amazing content like this every week. In school or college, especially in colleges, we get involved in projects a lot, and trust me, if you don't use project management software, things will be unorganized like crazy. So the first project management software on our list is Trello. Trello is sort of like a Kanban board where you can put your tasks based on their status, and you can assign your friends or write descriptions and add subtasks. It's an amazing tool even if you are working on something of your own. Trello is the first project management tool that I used, and I loved every bit of it. In terms of project management, it's the simplest app on the planet, looks pretty decent, and I love how easily I can operate this app on my phone. And in terms of complexity, it can get pretty complicated with power-ups and stuffs, so I will give 3 stars for the complexity. Now, if you're someone who is super organized and takes lots of notes along the way for your project, try Asana. Except one limitation, that is, as a free user, you can add only 15 teammates. Other than that, I don't think you will find any other problem there. If you have no issues with that, try Asana. The application is beautiful. You can create boards like Trello, create projects, they have calendar views and much more. But in terms of the mobile app, I find it a little bit slower than Trello, and I don't like the UX so much. So I will give 3 stars for the ease of use. And in terms of complexity, I will give it 4 stars, as Asana is a very professional and complicated project management tool. Well, if you are a student, you may deal with lots of files in your day-to-day lives, maybe some random study materials or the photos or videos that you took as a memory. The only regret that I have from my school and college days that I could not collect and keep all those memories. Either I lost or formatted my memory card or hard drive. So the only app you need as a student for storage is the mighty Google Drive. Because Google Photos is no longer free from this month, in case you don't know, now you might be thinking Google Drive has only 15 GB free. Well, here is a trick. Create 5 more Google accounts, log into Google Drive, create a folder there, and share the read-write access to your primary account. And that's it, you have got 90 GB of free storage. Once you start earning money, you can pay for a monthly subscription. Google Drive is super simple and easy to use. It syncs with your computer as well. And I love the fact that it's super minimalistic. And I love the overall design. And in terms of complexity, I wish I could give it 0. Alright, now let's move on to the fun part, the universal apps. Those apps are capable of taking notes, task management, and also managing your projects. The first app in this category is the mighty Notion. Well, Notion is getting huge popularity these days. I use Notion for managing my YouTube videos and scripting and brainstorming ideas. You can create tasks as well as a relational database, and you can even replace your Microsoft Excel as well in some cases. Notion is a very powerful application, and if you're someone who loves customization a lot, try Notion. But remember one thing, productivity apps are there to help you, not vice versa. If you're experienced with other productivity apps, Notion is a great tool you should try out. You can track your goals and time there, you can create a repository of your favorite TV series, movies or books. They have templates for so many different things. You can create your portfolio websites as well if you don't want to buy a domain or if you do not know how to program. But unfortunately, Notion is not great for taking quick notes as it is damn slow to open and reach to the specific portion where you can take those notes. So I will give it 1 stars for the ease of use, as it can get super complicated, so I will give it 5 stars for the complexity. And honestly, Notion is nothing but a blank slate, so it's totally up to you that how you design it. So the design, it's depend on you. Another such universal app on our list is ClickUp. Well, I have been sort of testing ClickUp recently. As you know, Notion is pretty slow to open, and unlike Notion, I find ClickUp a bit faster. ClickUp is not a blank slate, but the learning curve is pretty high. And yeah, it's an amazing tool for taking notes as well. You will love it if you are into note taking. I loved using their tools compared to the Notion, and the app is a little bit fast compared to Notion. So in terms of ease of use, I will give it 3 stars. And yeah, it's a super complicated app, so for complexity, I will give it 5 stars. And I love the design overall, so 5 stars for that. I have been testing ClickUp recently and it's a pretty amazing tool. You can do some lots of cool stuff. So if you want a dedicated video on that, do let me know in the comment. Now that we are done with our universal app, that brings us to our bonus category, which I'm really excited about. I call it the intellect. Well, no matter in what phase you are in your life, one thing that you should never stop chasing is learning. So in this category, I will share 3 apps that I use daily and I will quickly cover them. The first app on the list is DeepStash. If you're someone who does not like to read books or long articles, try using DeepStash. There you can find just the important points summarized from books or various popular articles. I use the app sometimes to get quick ideas for my reels. The second app is Medium. If you're someone who reads long stuff from the internet like Facebook or other social media, consider spending 10 to 15 minutes on this app. You will find various amazing articles on the app according to your choice, and the topics are so diverse like history, science, self-improvement and many other things. This is a must-have app if you're a student. The third app on the list is Story Shorts. There you can listen to some amazing book summaries in long or short format. So if you're someone who does not want to read books but still wants to get the knowledge, Story Shorts is the must-have app for you. They add so many new book summaries every week. You can either listen to or read. I do have their premium. It's a one-time payment. I must say it's worth every penny. Now please don't start installing all the apps that I mentioned on this video. Install the apps that is really necessary to solve a specific problem in your life. And being a student, it's good to start a habit of reading Bhagavad Gita. So if you're confused how to get started, watch this video where I shared my 5 steps to read Bhagavad Gita very easily. And for movie lovers, here I shared my 7 life lessons from the movie Big Bull. Watch this video. Till then, take care and keep reading. Bye-bye.